soldiers of this nation that are in foreign countries, protecting the freedoms that we so greatly cherish. We ask that you be with each of us tonight as we make the decisions that will affect the city of Franklin and the citizens of Franklin. Give us spiritual wisdom and guidance. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Clyde. Item 4, statements from citizens on items that are not on the agenda. If you wish to address this body on something that's not on the agenda, we'll be glad to listen to you. If not, we'll move to item number 5, communication, Williams County Mayor, Williams County Commission. There are none here. Approval of minutes. We don't have the 1014 road impact study here, so this would be September 21st, 2010 work session on integrated water plan, October 12th, 2010 work session, October 12th, 2010 Board Mayor and Alderman. There a motion?
Move approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Also, I have the great honor today. I'm going to read this little note. The Building and Neighborhood Services Department is very excited to announce that the fact that Chris Bridgewater has obtained certification from the International Code Council as a Master Code Professional, an MCP. The Master Code Professional is the highest level of certification the Code Council offers. The Code Council has certified thousands of individuals to inspect the various building components, but only a small select number have attained this high level of achievement. Currently less than 600 individuals worldwide. To obtain this level of certification requires and demonstrates commitment to the profession, diverse knowledge of codes, and high level of self-initiative. And Chris, we congratulate you for all of your efforts. Where are you?
Hey, Chris.
I wish I had a plaque for you, but I don't. Surely we can have a good news something that we can pass out. All right. Let's see. Miscellaneous reports.
I got them lined up. I have one.
I'm going to let the Vice Mayor go first. If I may.
Mr. Mayor and fellow board members, many of you all remember Mr. Lawrence Washington is in the audience with his parents tonight. Lawrence, just stand because I want to.
Can we give you a hard time real quick? Come on. You all remember he sat at our table and we drilled him.
Well, Mr. Washington is one of 18 students who has been chosen to go to New York on October 29th through the 2nd of November to attend the Thurgood Marshall Leadership Institute. He was one of 18 students selected from his school, and this was based on GPA average. It was also based on his ability to be a leader in the community, and of course he used the City of Franklin when he was here working with many of you all regarding some of the things in the for the board. Mr. Washington will be meeting with leaders in the business community and the world in New York and learning how to become the best leader and professional under these circumstances. There will be many corporate partners that would be there. There would be workshops and things that he will be attending through this Thurgood Marshall Institute for Students. So I just want to bring that recognition before us.
Mr. Skinner, you have a list?
Pumpkin Fest. The Great Pumpkin is going to arrive from our sister city from Carleton, Ontario.
Oh my goodness!
This Friday at Liberty Elementary, and the mayor is going to be there to greet the students and the pumpkin.
What exactly do you say to a pumpkin? You sit on it.
The kids get up and go. Like that.
I think we're there to welcome the people from Carleton.
And it's also going to be prominently displayed at Pumpkin Fest this weekend. Also, Sister Cities is going to offer souvenir mugs, So go by the stand for Sister Cities and get your Halloween souvenir mug. And you can also
He gets a cut.
you can also guess the weight of the great pumpkin. So don't forget to seek this out during Pumpkin Fest. Thank you very much.
That's it? Anybody else?
I got more.
Put that sign back up.
The Passport to the World that Sister Cities undertakes with the Williamson County Library on Sunday, December the 5th at 2 o'clock will feature China, and our featured speaker will be Dr. Ming Wang. Dr. Ming Wang is a very interesting character if you've read any of his history and how he's prevailed through his lifetime. So we encourage everybody to come to Williamson County Library, and it's Sunday, December 5th at 2 o'clock. So y'all come to that.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
With great anticipation.
Another mug.
The Civil War Roundtable on November the 14th at the Williamson County Library at 3 p.m. will be a Nashville preservation leader, and historian Jim Kay will be speaking about the meltdown at Nashville, Hood's final finality. Jim Kay is an excellent speaker, and we encourage everybody to come on Sunday, November 14th, 3 p.m., Williamson County Library, and the event is free. Thank you.
That's it? Anybody else? All right, item number 9, consent agenda. We need to pull item 20, which is we talked about a little bit earlier, to defer. Anything else?
Move approval.
Okay.
32.
32.
It's still 32.
No, I'm sorry.
That can't be that. No, it's not part of it.
31.
31. All right. Okay, pulling item 20, item number 31. Anything else? Yep.
21, 22, 23 readings up.
21.
We need to defer that more? Okay.
22, 23.
21, 22, 23 to motion. We'll need to defer those. Okay. Anything else? All right, so we're going to approve items 16 through 32 minus 20, 21, 22, 23, and 31. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 10, this is a public hearing, consideration of ordinance 2010-67, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 2009-23, adopting a budget for the fiscal year 2009-2010. Does anyone wish to address this body on this subject? Seeing none, I'll declare the public hearing closed. Is there a motion? And a second? All those, any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 11, consideration of amendment number 2 to the professional service agreement with Neil Schaefer, Inc. for the State Route 96 West at Carlisle Lane and Boyle Mill Avenue intersection improvement. Before I ask for a motion, I think we had a lot of discussion on this, so we might have a modified motion to start with, so we don't need an amendment, if anybody wants to do that. Or not any motion at all.
I move that we approve the professional services agreement to include all 3 of the options.
Okay. Is there a second to that? Going once. Motion fails for lack of a second. Is there any other motion?
I'll make the motion that we include only task 1, realignment of Carlisle Lane to the west, in the motion.
Second.
Discussion?
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I just wonder how we draw these lines. We give away millions of dollars worth of beautification projects, some places, and other places we do not. And it is unclear to me how we draw those distinctions.
Any other comments? If not, all in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, raise your hand. Motion, did you, Mr., did you?
No, I'm not going to vote against the realignment.
Okay. I didn't hear.
I'm going to hold my nose and vote, just like next week.
So you got that. Item number, that was 11. Item number 12. Consideration, I just wanted to make sure we got everything on record. Item
I
number
said what I
12,
needed to say. You know
consideration
what I
of
meant.
ordinance 2010-75, an ordinance to amend Title 18, Section 18-129, and Section 18-210 to establish new water and sewer rates, establishing a public hearing for November 9th, 2010.
Second.
Discussion?
I just have
Ann?
a request that before we vote the next time, that I have the information about what this would be projected over 10 years for each one of those. I mean, in the numbers about how much it would affect a customer's bill. And the other thing is that I asked for was what we have changed the water and sewer rates in the last 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Because this is not the first
No, that's
increase we
correct.
have made.
That's right. Any other
Thank you.
comments? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, raise your hand. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 13, consideration of ordinance 2010-68, an ordinance to establish Title 23 of the City of Franklin Municipal Code, Stormwater Management, and to delete Chapter 7, 8, and 9 from Title 16 of the City of Franklin Municipal Code, establishing a public hearing date of November 9th, 2010. And I hear a motion
So moved.
and a second. Discussion at all?
I haven't had a chance to read it. I mean, it's just so long, but
It
I
is long,
appreciate,
I
I
agree.
appreciate getting the other version. Thank you.
We
I'll read
did,
it.
we gave you a red line, and we did get a few comments in from, I think,
Right.
4 folks participated in the work session, public work session we did a week ago, and David and our staff team is working to summarize and address all of those, but I'll let David maybe describe where we are in this process.
The red line version that I sent to you addresses quite a few of the comments that we did receive. It does not address them all. We will be, before you do have your public hearing on this item, we will be addressing every comment. We will be getting it back to the 4 individuals that made comments. We'll put it on the website, et cetera. But we'll have those to you in time that you can have a chance to look at what those comments are before you go into a public hearing process. Right now, we have asked, I think, to set a public hearing on November the 9th. I would ask that we don't do that until the second meeting until November, so it'd be a look, if you approve first reading tonight, that we do the second reading and public hearing at the second meeting, I don't remember the date, in November. 20 what?
23rd of November.
23rd of November.
Or is it 22nd?
That the amendment?
That way we'd have plenty of time to get this out to everybody.
Sean, do I need an amendment to change that? It's on the item that set the public hearing. 23rd? Should we get an amendment to the motion?
I offer amendment that we relocate the second hearing.
Public hearing. The public
to
hearing.
November 23rd.
The second and public, the public hearing
Second
and
and
second
public
hearing to November 23rd. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Okay. Anything else, David?
I guess I just got to ask the question, do we need to get an amendment to the motion to approve it as per the red line that I sent you? Or... Yeah, there were changes to the
Well,
original.
we can approve those as we go along.
Oh, okay.
We can, right now, we're approving one that's submitted. If we make modifications, you can approve it as we go along.
But what?
The question is, though,
Won't we have to
what's submitted
read
for the public hearing? Is that it?
The draft that we received this morning, or whenever it was.
Oh, the red line version? That's
Yeah.
what you're voting on?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. Any other comments or questions?
I'd like to commend staff and the Stormwater Board people that, actually, this is the second time through this process, and they couldn't arrive at a recommendation when they went through it the first time. So there's been a lot of efforts. People that served on the previous board also have served on this last one. And I think it's important for us to get this in and get it into effect, and then look at if there's any changes that we need to make later, just like we've done with our zoning ordinance.
Any other comments? If not, all those in favor of the motion as amended to move the public hearing and second reading to November 23rd, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, raise your hand. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 14, consideration of the purchase of the property known as 306 5th Avenue North, tax map 63 North, Group D, parcel 16, at a cost of $245,000 for the Hillsborough Road Improvements Project. Need a motion?
Move approval.
A second?
Second.
Discussion? Ann?
What size is this parcel? I didn't see it in here anywhere.
Excuse me. I don't remember right offhand. It's .2573 acres.
Well, I guess my other question then is, I haven't seen many pieces of property lately that were being purchased for their original asking price, so I was a little surprised. It is a rather small parcel, and this is a pretty nice price for it. And as I say, as I understand it, it's their asking price.
It was also confirmed through, we did an appraisal of this property, post-flood value, and it's very close to this amount.
Still, it was the asking price, and I haven't seen many other pieces of property anywhere.
He just marked it correctly.
I see the address here, but
Right.
where is this? What corner?
It's
It's the old TriStar fueling station and flower shop.
flower shop and stuff.
Right in front of the cemetery.
Yeah.
Right in front of the cemetery.
Anything else? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, raise your hand.
I'm going to vote no.
We got one no.
I wasn't here whenever we originally approved this, and I still don't like it.
7-1. Item number 15, consideration and rejection of all bids for purchase of vehicular traffic data collection contract services for the Traffic Operations Center Division of the Engineering Department. Do I hear a motion to reject all bids?
So moved.
And a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Do I have a motion to defer items 20, 21, 22, 23 to November 9th?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. All those opposed, raise your hand. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 31, consideration of committee recommendations to reject proposed ordinance 2010-65, an ordinance to establish no parking fire lane zones on portions of Ardmore Place and Wiregrass Lane in the city of Franklin. This is a motion to reject. Is there a motion to reject that?
I so moved.
And a second. Discussion. Michael, you...
I asked for us to put this aside because I've talked to the fire department, and this is a problem that's gone on for some time now. And I think the solution was we were going to move some boulders and see if that didn't make an improvement. But I would like for us to defer this maybe for 90 days and see if these things work out with what we've got planned now before we cut this loose completely. So I would amend this by asking that we defer this for 90 days. So this would be the January.
Let me ask you a question, if I had. Currently, there's no parking allowed there now, or is there?
There is
There is
parking.
parking, and the request had been to restrict parking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in other words,
There
that
is
leave it
a
the way
motion
it
to
is?
defer for 90 days. Is there a second on that motion to defer?
I'll second. But I mean, it would keep, in other words, it would still keep it the way it is, right?
Yes, I just want us to monitor it and come back up.
We discussed all of that at the committee meeting, and the reason for the recommended rejection is, there's several, but one of which is, we have nothing to do with the boulders or anything else. The request that came to the committee was to establish a no parking zone. The neighborhood is overwhelmingly against that. And as I said, if we go out and put up no parking signs everywhere that one homeowner or one bus driver or even one fire chief, with all due respect, suggests that we should, we're going to be having no parking zones everywhere. The people in that neighborhood understand the risk. It has been explained to them. They are willing to accept it, and it is not our responsibility to protect everyone from ourselves.
And they have answers to all of these
And
questions.
deferring it doesn't mean it could never be brought up, but these other solutions are up to the HOA and the homeowners, not up to the city. We couldn't go remove the boulders, I don't think, if we wanted to. It's private property. We can either put up signs, no parking signs, or not. If these other measures prove to be ineffective, then it could be brought back. But you're still going to have the same homeowners come down here and tell you that they do not want to be penalized for having parking taken away from them when most of the rest of the neighborhood, the overwhelming rest of the neighborhood, won't suffer that same penalty.
Any other comments?
Yes, it's just, all I want us to do is monitor this to make sure that this has been resolved and it's not a safety and issue.
There's a motion to defer. It's been properly second. Is all those in favor to defer, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, motion fails. Back to the original motion, which has been properly seconded. Is there any further discussion on that?
That is to reject.
It is to reject. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, raise your hand. Motion carries 7-1. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All those in favor say aye. We are adjourned.